everyone, it's Bleakborn, and today I'm going to start doing the siliconing of the background for the 20-gallon Hexagon planted tank. Let's first start by showing you the materials we're going to need. Today we're just going to really need the all-purpose GE silicone number 1. Make sure it's silicone number 1. There's nothing but silicone in here. It's 100% silicone. And we'll coat all of the foam surface with it. You're also going to need a caulking gun, like you've seen in my other videos. So you gotta be able to apply the silicone. I'll just stick those together right now. There you guys go. If you don't know how to use a silicone gun, then watch my other video, and I think I go into it on that one. You're also going to need some latex gloves. Didn't have them in the last video because I didn't have any around the house, but I would definitely recommend it for this one because once you put silicone down on a part of the surface, you're going to take a mixture of background material. You can use coconut fiber. Let's see if I can get this in the shot. Oh, my bucket's too big, but so I got coconut fiber, and you could just use coconut fiber, but this one's got coconut fiber, tree fern fiber, fern, and a little bit of wood. So it's gonna look interesting on the background. It's pretty much a bioactive soil, like skipping peat moss and stuff. But you could even use just bioactive soil. Well, let's get started. First thing I need to do is cut off the tip of the silicone gun, and then puncture it. So I just cut it off, so it's gonna leak out like crazy. But now I need to puncture it. And I'm just gonna use just a standard nail that I've used it before. It's gonna take a little bit of pressure, and then you're through, and you should start getting some silicone coming through, and you'll start smelling the smell of vinegar. And I'm gonna put my gloves on right now before I start swooshing it around, because I'm gonna have to rub it in with one hand and then go back and apply all the background material to it. So, also recommend wearing like not as good clothing. So, well, let's keep going. So I'm gonna start where you guys can see. It's gonna take a little bit to get started, but you guys can see. It's gonna start coating, and then I'll rub this around. Once I get it kind of enough in an area. You can use like a brush or something, but they generally get clogged up so quickly it's not worth it to me. But you're probably going to go through almost a whole thing of silicone here. So keep that in mind. And try not to get it on your cork if you can. I'm going to drop some here. But then I'm going to kind of rub it in to kind of coat more evenly, because the gun's not going to really coat that well. And it's gonna smell like really strong vinegar, which is intended, because that's how you keep silicone. And you will get some on the glass, so be prepared to scrape it off once you finish your project. But you guys aren't gonna want to watch me do all this in one sitting, so I will show you guys the final project, or how it looks after I've put in the background mix. So now I'm going to apply a little background mix here, and then I'm going to have to push it in. You should have a second glove on for this, but I'm just going to grab a handful and kind of apply it to the background and keep applying it until I get a good coating. So you guys don't need to watch this, especially since I have a big glare kind of in the way anyways. But that's kind of the gist, and I'll show you guys when it's done. Okay everyone, I'm back after letting it sit for a day because I actually ran out of silicone. So I wanted to show you guys how I got at least half of it done, and then I'm going to continue with the other half, and then I'll show you guys the final project. I can see a couple spots where the silicone didn't stick, so good thing I had to go get a second one anyways. But I will tip this out and show you guys what it looks like. But I'll probably have to hold off on holding the camera. So, okay, I shook it out so you guys can see what it looks like now. There's a couple spots that need to still be get some application to them, and I actually got a bunch of silicone on the glass when I did the first thing, so I meant to come in with a razor blade and scrape all that off. There's not so much on this side, but I just slapped it on. It was bad. Beyond that, though, it's looking pretty good, and I'll continue on with the what do they call it? Applying the rest of the silicone to this, and then applying more of the background stuff. But for now, I have to sweep it all up because I kind of missed my job. Okay, I'll show you how it looks in a little bit. Here's what it looks like. Stop. Here's what it looks like after I've put the rest of the silicone on the lower half. It's looking like a background. I think it'll look nice once the silicone all sits. So I'll let it sit now for a couple days, touch up a couple other spots once I can turn it upright, and then I will show you guys the final project. So that'll be coming in the next couple days after you see this video. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.